Welcome back to Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda, giving you all the latest updates on anything and all things Ravens. Please make sure to keep subscribed to the channel and like the videos. Let's dive into the latest news I have for you today. I love this news. This first one, I love it because it's true. And like everyone else who doesn't believe it doesn't know ball. So Football Sports Networks just had a top 100 list. At that number one spot, Lamar Jackson. I love that. I absolutely love that. Love that the Lamar Jackson's at the top of that list. I think he should be on the top of the list everywhere. Like, he's currently the greatest player in the NFL. He's one of one. There's nobody else that can do what he does. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, people who don't put him in the top 3 in quarterback lists, or like currently right now, or the top 3 in, players overall, Nick Wright, and, putting him at like a 2 tiers below Nick Wright. They don't know ball. They're just trying to get clout out of it. But Pro Football Sports Network knows Lamar Jackson is the best player in the NFL, top 3 quarterback in the NFL. I still think he's the best quarterback in the NFL and the best NFL player in the NFL. But again, thank you, Pro Sports Network, for, knowing ball, knowing that Lamar Jackson is number one, and love to see it. Moving on to a much less, much less knowledgeable piece here. So Vic Taffer with The Athletic claimed that the trained Derrick Henry, had luck last season. Luck was on his side. The Ravens had so much luck with the Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry had so much luck on the Ravens last year. Are we just gonna completely, forget about the fact of Derrick Henry's career on the Titans all this time? Yes, Derrick Henry isn't in his 20s anymore, but look what he did last season. It's unheard of. Second in rushing yards, first in rushing touchdowns. It is nuts, absolutely nuts. And now he has this, wager going on with Adam Sandler that if Derrick Henry hits the 2,000 yard mark, he gets to be in the next Adam Sandler movie, which I think he's going to do. Or he's going to try like hell to do it. So the fact that Vic Taffer says it was all luck, it's just sad. Like, Derrick Henry spends $250K a year just on his body to keep himself in peak condition. And what we've seen in the latest Instagram stories, it's scary. It is scary what type of training he's doing. Scary not for anyone that's in front of him, scary for the NFL, scary for, just for the NFL in general. We're just going to go there. And he is going to be in tip-top shape come first regular season game, and he's going to prove Vic Taffer wrong. But it's not like credible or anything. He's just saying it's luck. He's not a fan. We don't take these matters seriously, but we're addressing them anyway. We like to have a little fun here. Moving on. So another thing here is that now that camp is in full swing, there is, and hear me out on this, people are wondering, Yahoo Sports especially has mentioned that these are the things to watch for in the Ravens training camp. One of the things is the lack of wide receiver depth. We have Rashad Bateman, we have Zay Flowers, we have DeAndre Hopkins, we have Tez Walker, we have LaJohntay Wester. I'm just saying, yes, I could see the reasoning why is because it's not a crowded room. And, it's a mixture of guys that are, been in the NFL for a few years, have been in the NFL for a long time, and the rookies. But sometimes, former rookies like last season, people need to realize that sometimes rookies just need more time to develop. Tez Walker is a perfect example. I'm going to say LaJohntay Wester is going to be a perfect example. I mentioned that LaJohntay Wester could be the diamond in the rough for this training camp, where we see him really start to shine, not as just a punt returner, but also as a wide receiver for the Ravens. But again, these things take time. So we still are. Training camp just started. The training camp into the new NFL season just started. So we still have yet to figure out if these players have developed well, or the rookies really hit the ground running, or anything like that. Don't even make me forget about Tylan Wallace here too. We still have Tylan Wallace there. Tylan Wallace is a great example of an underdog. He became one of the Ravens punt returners last season. He's done it before and had some great plays, great sparks that were there in game. So again, there is like an eyebrow raised for concern in the sense of who is the next man up if anyone, knock on wood, goes down with an injury. But there are also other targets Lamar Jackson can throw to, like, you got Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews. You can use Derrick Henry, and Lamar Jackson is still going to run like hell through everyone on the opposing defense. So it's not really a cause for concern, but it is there on paper. But I think that we don't need to add any more people to the wide receiver room. I feel like that we're perfect there, and again, Lamar doesn't have to throw to every wide receiver. We got tight ends, we got running backs that can catch, and our run game is the best in the NFL. So I don't really think it's a cause for concern here. So also, like I mentioned earlier, camp is in session, full training camp. Rookies and vets are meeting together, and they are in full. They are in the full of it now. This means that we're going to see a lot more, like I've said in previous videos, a lot more competitiveness in terms of who is starting, who is backup, who unfortunately is going to get the cut. And we are going to monitor this so much, especially at the kicker battle. We got Hoyland and Loop. We've got the guard positions in Cleveland and Voorhees. So again, we're going to be covering all of this because I'm so excited, because I feel like now we have the depth pieces to be able to figure out what is best for the team, and I can't wait to see Mike Green and Malachi Starks out there on the practice field. I really want to see these rookies really stand out, and Wester, like I said earlier, and I really we are so close to NFL kickoff that you could see it on the horizon. Like the sun is peeking over the horizon now. Like it's been gray and cloudy for the last few months. We had the NBA for a few months, and now we're just pretty much straight baseball, and it's pretty boring. I'm gonna be honest here. If you're a baseball fan, in the comments, sorry, but we're almost there. The sun is peeking over the horizon, and we are going to finally see a Ravens run for the ages. I'm calling it's going to be a run for the ages that we have not seen under the Lamar Jackson era. I think it's going to be better. It's going to be a better season than the Mike McDonald defensive Triple Crown season. I think it's going to be where it's just something like I can't even speak about it. I think that it's just going to be something spectacular that's going to be even better than last season, even better than the season before then. When we went 14-3, when last season we were 12 and or 13-5, 12-5. I just think we're going to see something special here. Thank you for tuning in to Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda. Again, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I will catch you all later.